So obviously not knowing or not being aware of the fact that you got drafted, getting drafted so close to where you were living and growing up. How was it, getting drafted by the Earthquakes, making it nice easy commute as opposed to like a Florida team?
Well, I don't know about nice easy commute because I was
Well,
still well, and this is why I say that I was still in school,
yeah.
right? So I was getting up at like, I don't know, 5:30 in the morning, and then I was driving 2 hours to San Jose so that I could make training, and then at 1 training would kind of be done, and then I'd drive back to Davis so I'd take my night classes and stuff. So it was good in the sense that I was still able to like continue my school and play with San Jose. I guess I didn't really think anything beyond. I wasn't thinking of anything beyond it. It was more just like, here's an opportunity. Let's try the best and make the best of it. Um, but then the following year, I got traded to Colorado, and
Mhm.
then I mean, that's a completely different experience. Like, there's no, hey, you want to get traded? No, it's just like, hey, guess what? You go there. Um, so that was then I had to, yeah, just pack up and leave, which was just interesting. Um, but I think looking back, it's yeah, I think because I hear other guys tell their stories about, yeah, I was getting drafted, it's my team, I loved it, I was looking forward to it my whole life, I went to games, right? And I'm just like, yeah, I was in class, they said I'm drafted, and I didn't know what that meant. But then once I showed up, I realized being drafted doesn't mean anything either. uh, Quincy, you're on a glorified tryout where there's still 40 other guys who are going to be here, and there is no guaranteed contract. There isn't anything being offered to you. And if you are offered a contract, it's semi-guaranteed, which means it's at will, which basically means we can cut you at any point in time for any reason, and there's no pay to you. Oh, and we still own your rights internationally. So if you go sign with another club, you have to come back to us and ask permission to go sign with that club, which then means we can say, oh, yeah, we want $1 million transfer fee for him. So like, when I was coming in to MLS, the contracts and how things were set up, yeah, if you learned how to survive during those times, oh man, we're now. Come on, when guys are complaining to me now about stuff, I'm like, I'm glad you guys are complaining because that just means you're making the job easier for me. Mental strength, the value of mental strength is about to go through the roof out here. If you guys are concerned about the stuff you're concerned about now, like guys were on food stamps when I was starting.
Mhm.
You're applying for food stamps. You're living in like, yeah, but that was normal. I'm not like, I loved it. I still do. I think that's what makes it. I think that's what makes the story. Like, look at me here now. If I was telling you, like, yeah, I had all the resources and everyone rooting for me, and I started in a 20-bedroom mansion, and I had someone serving me food and getting, you know what I mean? It's not the same
Right.
as, yeah, I was living in the corner of my room, and we were applying for, I mean, my friend was applying for food stamps, and I was driving back and forth between finishing my degree and playing pro. And then you got just sent to Colorado, and it's just like, hey, figure that out. Um, that's the parts of this process that I really enjoy. That's why I've liked professional, and it's bittersweet because as the league becomes more professional and more money comes into it, there's gonna be less and less of those ridiculous stories and like that. So it's good.